looks for Deutsch. Deutsch at the one into the end zone.
No play action now. Look to pass over the middle. It's intercepted by Cole Hebel. Intercepted by Hebel. Roll, rears back, comes downfield, has Rodriguez. Rodriguez at the 40, to the 50, to the 40. Rodriguez is going to keep going.
Right, Fetting's got room, and here's Bo Fetting. Fetting still on his feet. Fetting's gone.
Looking to pass, playing off, coming left side, picked up by Cotton. Alex Cotton with the pick, he'll take it back and into the end zone.
Turn and hand the ball off. Will Starkey, he thunders his way. 30, 20, one man to beat. He's got
the middle's got a man, that's Friddle. Look out, Friddle, 40, 30, he's loose, 20, 10, touchdown.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good evening to you here live from Thompson on yourliveevent.com. I am James Martins here with you tonight as we get going here now that the JV match has concluded. Thompson, I believe, winning that one 2-1. Great match, by the way, JV side. We are here now on the Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. Again, my name is James Martins, hanging out with you here this evening as we get set for North Dakota High School Class B girls volleyball action tonight. It's the Thompson Tommies taking on the New Rockford-Sheyenne Rockets, a pair of teams that made it to the state tournament last year in Class B in 2023. Let's take a look now at some pregame notes. Again, you're in tune to the Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. Irie Insurance is your trusted personal business and farm insurance provider. They remind you to be on the lookout for farm machinery on the roadways or coming into or out of a field throughout the harvest season. Visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. It's irieins.com on the Irie Insurance pregame show. On the pregame show, we're going to take a look at a couple of interviews here. Got a chance to catch up with both head coaches prior to the contest here this evening. Let's start with New Rockford-Sheyenne 6-year head coach Sarah Miri.
Back here on the Irie Insurance pregame show ahead of tonight's volleyball contest between the New Rockford-Sheyenne Rockets and the Thompson Tommies. Please be joined by the New Rockford-Sheyenne head coach Sarah Miri. And Sarah, thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule to tell us a little bit about your team.
Well, thank you. Our team, this is my 6th year going into for the head coach position with New Rockford-Sheyenne. We made it to state last year for the first time in program history, which was super exciting. This year, we have a ton of girls, a ton of talent. I have 5 returning starters from last year. So that's really great. Good experience there. And, we've been practicing for 2 weeks. So it's always kind of like, where do I want people? I think I want them, in certain positions. But Thompson's always a great first game to kind of set the base on what we need to tweak along the way. And then a week after Thompson, we play Medina. So it's 2 really great teams, competitive teams. So that's always good to play those 2 right away and then kind of get a sense on where people need to be at, or if we can just build off what I have started.
We were talking a little bit before the interview about your region, Region 4. It's been dominated by Langdon area, Edmore Munich, and North Star, but you found a way to break through last year. Tell me what the feeling that was like and how you did it.
Well, at the beginning of the season, I changed rotation a couple times within the first couple weeks, and then we built momentum off that. There was a couple injuries. So, mid-season, we were kind of like, okay, what does this look like? We kept building momentum. And then crazy enough, 2 weeks before regionals, we played Langdon and they swept us in 3. It was a home game in New Rockford-Sheyenne. And I knew that something had to change with my rotation. It just wasn't, going into regionals, I knew that that something needed to change. And prior to that, a couple of North Star is a really competitive team as well. And same with North Prairie. So anyways, my daughter, Maddie Miri, was a senior last year and she had an injury and I kind of threw her back. And they kind of targeted her and she lost a lot of skill level and stuff. So I changed rotation actually 2 weeks prior to regionals, which was really nerve wracking. And, but the girls were just like, they were ready. They were like, whatever you want to do, Coach Miri, we got this. We want this. It was just a different feeling. I could feel it. Even the day going to regionals, the girls, their confidence, their team bonding, it was just something different that I've never seen. So, just one game at a time. We played Nelson County, then we played North Prairie, went into 5 sets with North Prairie, which was a really tough game. North Prairie almost beat us. And then it came down to Langdon, and I don't know, Langdon is just a really competitive team. Our girls usually end up, if you get behind with Langdon, I mean, even down by 5, it's just like lights out. You know, and we just kept up with them and kept fighting. And I don't know, I just feel like they just outloved each other, and they wanted it more. And I don't know if Langdon just felt like we just played this team 2 weeks ago and swept them in 3 and kind of just maybe looked past us a little bit. I don't really know. But it was a pretty exciting. I mean, I was starting to sweat a little bit on that force. I was like, I don't want to go into 5 sets with Langdon. And anyways, and we didn't. And we took it, we went into 4, and it was just something I'll never forget. It was a great experience. If we back up prior to that season, I did tell our athletic director, I said, I really want to get into more competitive tournaments. So we were able to go to the Deluxe Invite tournament, and that's like where you see like big names. Like if I could think of when we played at state, like we played Linton, our Redeemers, Langdon is there. So I was like, the girls were just overwhelmed going there, and I'm like, this is what we need to do. I mean, we need to compete. Even if we don't win every time, we need to compete against these kind of teams. So I feel like that really helped. If I look back last year, last season. And so anyways, yeah, going and playing Langdon, we made it happen. And, and then we went to state, and we're like, okay, people are like, well, is this just a fluke or whatever? And we showed up at state, we went into 5 sets with the Troopers, and then we went into 5 sets with our Redeemers and ended up placing 5th.
What a run. What an incredible run for your ladies. And you mentioned your daughter, Maddie, was a senior last year. She's not back. But anybody that knows anything about New Rockford-Sheyenne female athletics, they know Kelsey Belquist is back. Who else with Kelsey is back this year for the Rockets?
Okay, so we have 5 returning starters. So we have Kelsey Belquist, and then who's a senior this year, and she's just known all over the state for her athleticism. She's so fun to watch. You see her out there, and you're just like, wow. But of course, it's a team effort, and everybody out there. If it's not, if it wasn't for a good pass or a set, we do have Ava Peterson, who will be setting this year. I transitioned her into that position, a couple weeks before regionals. We have Kaya O'Connor, who was our setter. She'll be the libero, replacing Kyra Doctor from last year. And then we have Laura Wabama and Lucy Meyer, who will remain my middles, who did an amazing job. Really last year during regionals is shutting down Cora was like our main priority, I should say. So they did a really good job. So it's really exciting to have 5 returning starters, because I feel like 1, their confidence is really high. And 2, I feel like their skill development is there, and they can believe in themselves. A lot of these teams like Thompson and Linton and Langdon, and I mean, I could go on and on with all these great teams. We never really believed in ourselves, or we would just kind of, if we ever went into 5 sets, we could never close or finish it. Carrington's another great team that's only 15 minutes away from us. We have yet to beat them. We went into 5 sets with them last year, and they won. So that's another, but great competition. I mean, it went back and forth, and I love that.
What does it mean for you and the squad to get a game like this against a perennial power like Thompson to open up the season?
It's great. I mean, I love it. I mean, the girls, I mean, if I could think of previous years, I mean, Thompson's always been our opener, whether it's there, in Thompson or at home, and the girls are like, oh, Thompson. And but this year, I mean, they're like we can't wait. We can't wait to play Thompson. It's not like this fear. And I say, my thing for the girls is your will to want to win. I mean, if we don't win, we don't win. But I feel like let's make it competitive. This is a great team. Lisa and Kendra do an amazing job. I see them every year at coaches convention, and just to talk about different things. She's got a solid program, and I've learned a lot from her. And just like Rich, I've learned a lot from. And I mean, that's what it's all about, is networking and what works for your teams. And then it's really fun to just play them in the season and have the competition. So I hope going in tomorrow, I hope it's good competition. I hope it's not a sweep. I hope it's good competition and we can go back and forth.
Sarah, anything else you want to mention about the matchup against the Tommies or your team?
Well, it's still really early, right? So whatever happens, I mean, you're only 2 weeks in, and then everybody's kind of evaluating. But I mean, really, it's just building momentum through the season, mid-season, and even closer to the regional tournament is when we really kind of took off. So I'm excited to see where we start, both for Thompson and ourselves, both being at state tournament, right? So, and I'm having 5 returning starters. I'm looking forward to the game.
It's going to be a fantastic matchup here on the Miri Insurance pregame show. That's Sarah Miri, the head coach for New Rockford-Sheyenne, joining us. Coach, best of luck in the matchup and best of luck in the season.
Thank you so much.
And off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
And back here on the Miri Insurance pregame show. That was a great conversation I had with Sarah Miri, the head coach of the New Rockford-Sheyenne Rocket women's volleyball team. And talked about their incredible run last year to the state tournament. Also making a run to the state tournament, the Thompson Tommies. Here's my my conversation with head coach Lisa Strand here coming up next.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Miri Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Miri. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote.
James Martin's back here with you on the Miri Insurance pregame show. Please be joined by the head coach of the Thompson Tommies girls volleyball team, and Lisa Strand. And Lisa, volleyball 2023, it's finally here. Got to be exciting.
Yay. Yes, I am excited. It's great to have this season start. Sometimes we are waiting for that to happen. It was pretty early this year. I mean, we started on the 14th of August. But it's been great. The girls have come in ready to practice and ready to get to it. So we've really had a lot of fun, and we're excited to actually have a match now and get going.
We'll talk about that match here in just a little bit, but we've talked before about just kind of the overall experience for these ladies over all the practices. What have you guys been able to hone in on the last couple of practices, kind of the last ones before you get to New Rockford-Sheyenne?
Yeah, just trying to get some, the chemistry, the team chemistry going, and to find some options. You always have, okay, here's what we're going to do on service eve. This will be our first option. And then what's our second one? Do we have a second one? Can we develop one? What if this happens? Are we prepared for that? And, I'm very fortunate this year too, that I've got hitters that can hit out of the right side and out of the middle, or they can go to the outside. And so I've got a bevy of hitters that are available to us, and they're anxious to play any position. They're not thinking, oh, I've got to play this one spot. They're ready and willing to do anything that we ask them to do. So that's really fun. Our serving has, we've got to really get better at serving and be able to hit some spots and challenge on a serve, so that we put the other team on the defensive right away on the serve and not just give them an easy free ball. So things like that, we've been working on just to kind of clean it up and make sure that we're ready for anything that can happen here.
Let's talk about the opener tonight against New Rockford-Sheyenne. And if memory serves me right, talking with head coach Sarah Miri over at Rockford-Sheyenne, you guys usually open up against each other. And I think this time around, maybe it's more, shall you say, there's more pizzazz behind the game. There's more energy behind the game than ever before, with the Rockets making their own run to state.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because they have a great team. They didn't graduate hard. I don't even know if they had a senior on the team last year. So what they have available to them is a wide variety of hitters and athletes that are ready to play. Of course, there's Kelsey Bellaquist, who's a standout hitter. She can just jump out of the gym, and so we've got to be ready to try to stop her. If we can't stop her at the net, we're going to have to try to find a way to pass the hits that she has, and just go after it. But we played them in the first round last year at the state tournament, and that could have gone either way because both teams were really, really going after it, and it was a fun match. We were able to come out on top, and then they just played very well for the rest of the tournament too. So I'm excited, and I think it'll be a great match. I know that they're going to come out ready to come after us, and I hopefully we can defend here at home.
And let's talk about the home atmosphere. One of the I'd say one of the top gyms in the state of North Dakota. Always energy coming into that Thompson gymnasium. Your thoughts about opening up in front of your home fans?
Yeah, we're so fortunate. Our student body is great at supporting our team. The boys are ready, and they, in class, they talk about, here's what we're going to do. And we've got some cheers planned, and we've got this planned, and we've got a theme planned, and, they're on top of it, and they can't wait too, which really brings a lot of energy, like you said, and excitement into the gym. And it's fun to have that student body support. And I know that they'll show up in full force again tonight, excuse me.
Coach, anything else you want to mention about the matchup tonight against New Rockford-Sheyenne?
Just that it's going to be a tough one. I think that it'll be a great match, and both sides are going to go after it, and it'll be some really good volleyball. So if you have a chance to get out here and watch it, then great. Otherwise, tune in to your live event.
Going to be a great season opener. Again, it's the opening for volleyball all across the state of North Dakota and Minnesota as well. Yeah. Should be a lot of fun. That's Thompson head coach Lisa Strand joining us on the Irie Insurance pregame show. We've got much more on the way. Lisa, thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
And back here inside the Thompson Gymnasium on the Irie Insurance Agency pregame show. And Irie Insurance is your trusted personal business and farm insurance provider. They remind you to be on the lookout for farm machinery on the roadways or coming into or out of a field throughout the harvest season. Visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. I'm James Martins here with you this evening as we get our coverage of North Dakota High School volleyball going on your live event, yourliveevent.com. Here's some of the other matchups you might want to watch tonight's Barnesville taking on Ada Borup West. The Cougars welcome the Trojans. That's a simulcast, by the way, in yourliveevent.com as well as KRJB 106.5 FM. Lake Park Ottoman visits Climax Fisher, and Climax Maple River hosts Sparks Cali North. Northern Cass hosting Mayport CG, Mayville, Portland, Clifford, Galesburg, Finley, Sharon. Oak Grove hosting Hillsborough Central Valley. And, of course, right here in the Tommy Gym, we've got Thompson and New Rockford-Sheyenne. So take a note of all of those games on our schedule. And you have my permission to dabble around the battle. The Tommies in the green uniforms, white numbers outlined in black on the front and back of the jersey. Thompson on the back of the jersey in white. The libero for this evening, that's Addison Roller, the 5'5 senior. She's in the gray jersey with the green numbers, white trim, and green and white on the sides. New Rockford-Sheyenne, they're in the powder blues here this evening. Powder blues and white numbers outlined in black. And the kind of the black tiger stripes down the side of the shoulder pads, shoulders, and the sleeves. And their libero here this evening, that's the junior Kaya O'Connor. She's going to be the white jersey, powder blue numbers, and the black and white tiger stripes down the side of the sleeves. You can kind of see her right underneath that Irie Insurance logo right up there. Head coaches, assistant coaches, all the cool information like that. Sarah Miri, again, sixth year coming in as the head coach of the New Rockford-Sheyenne Rockets. First trip, at least in her tenure, to the state tournament last year. Assisted by Mindy Meyer and Kayana Hopfoff. Manager Olivia Larson and statistician Rika Goodmanson. And head coach for the Thompson Tommies, Lisa Strand, assisted by Kendra Zach and Mallory Cavilvong. Athletic director, of course, Brady Schwab. Thanks for all his help and helping us get connected here. Josie Zuschlag and as well some other staff members on the team as well. We're going to get to the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here in just a little bit. We're going to break here once they get to the national anthem here in just a little bit. But happy to be with you on this Tuesday evening. We got more volleyball action Thursday night and football Friday. At least for me, I will be headed down to Gardner for Northern Cass, hosting Oak Grove on Thursday, and then Friday, it's Shanley, the top team in the state in AAA. They are going to be they're going to be at West Fargo there on yourliveevent.com. Pregame for volleyball about 25 minutes before when the clock goes to 25 for volleyball, and then for football, we'll do a 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. Chase Miller will be joining me on Friday night. That's going to be a special broadcast. We're looking forward to that. Again, into the Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com. Thompson, New Rockford-Sheyenne. New Rockford-Sheyenne finishing in 5th last year in the state tournament. And Thompson finishing in 3rd. Of course, Northern Cass, the defending state champions. Again, we'll have them in your live event. They're taking on Mayville, Portland, Clifford, Galesburg, Finley, Sharon tonight. And then Oak Grove on Thursday. Well, looks like we're going to at least get to the announcements and the national anthem here. You can catch, by the way, all the score updates from today's matches on R&J Broadcasting Sports tomorrow and on yourliveevent.com. And again, on the way, we have the American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. And before you know it, the opening serve between Thompson and New Rockford-Sheyenne. We'll break for the anthem. Be back for more on the Irie Insurance pregame show next.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Welcome to a better banking experience with First State Bank. Locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, First State Bank is here for you. Locally owned for over 120 years, we know you and the area. Banking for today with savings, checking, and loan services for business, personal, or agriculture. And helping to guide you to tomorrow with wealth management and insurance services. Today, tomorrow, together. First State Bank. Stop into our locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, or visit online firststatebanks.com.
Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offers annual memberships for singles and families, also college memberships, first-time memberships, and outside 30-mile radius of Hillsboro membership available as well. Men's Day is Wednesday, Ladies' Day is Tuesday. You can learn more about getting on the Goose River Golf Club, Goose River Golf Club.
And back here in the Thompson Gymnasium on the Irie Insurance Agency pregame show, it's time now for our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. American Crystal Sugar starting lineups here on yourliveevent.com. American Crystal Sugar, they are living the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. They're celebrating 50 years. Congratulations. 50 cooperative years, that is. Here are the starting lineups. So we will start with the visitors, New Rockford-Sheyenne. They'll start with a senior, Kelsey Belquist, senior, Lucy Meyer, number 2. Kelsey Belquist, number 1, by the way. Sophomore, Ava Peterson, number 3. Ava Cudworth, the sophomore, number 6. Senior, number 9, Laura Wabema. And junior, number 11, Addison Fandrick. That's the starting lineups for head coach Sarah Meyer, assisted by Mindy Meyer, Kiana Hopfoff. And now for the Thompson Tommies, they will go with this starting lineup. A 5'7" senior outside hitter, number 2, Drew Schwab. 5'4" senior center, number 3, Sydney Schwabe. 5'5" senior center, number 5, Josie Plain. A 5'9" sophomore middle outside hitter, number 9, Danica Gross. A 6'1" middle outside hitter, senior number 11, Brenna Martin. And a 5'7" senior outside hitter, defensive specialist number 15, Reese Danner. And again, the liberos for both sides here this evening. That's going to be Addison Roller, 5'5" senior for Thompson, and for New Rockford-Sheyenne, it's Kaya O'Connor, a junior. Thompson is coached by Lisa Strand, coming into her 35th year. Assisted by Kendra Zach and Mallory Cavilvon. Again, live from the Thompson Gymnasium, that's your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. American Crystal Sugar, live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, grower-owned, crystalsugar.com. Handshakes at the middle. We're about to get set to go here. And Rockford-Sheyenne Rockets taking on the Thompson Tommies. Good to be back here with you. It's been a long time coming since our last round of broadcasts on the volleyball court. And we're ready to get back into the swing of things here tonight. New Rockford-Sheyenne again in those powder blues. They're going left to right on that on your screen. And Thompson going right to left in the greens on that screen for you as well. And I believe it will be New Rockford-Sheyenne to serve first. And going left to right. Again, plenty of other action to catch tonight. Just go to yourliveevent.com. You can see the full schedule. Thanks to all our sponsors for making these broadcasts possible. And here's the fun part. If you missed anything, you can go back and watch it again on our Your Live Event YouTube page. Thompson will actually be the first to serve. It'll be Roller to take it into the air. We're underway. It's an ace for Addison Roller. Thompson on a roll here so far. And the Tommies with the lead. 1-0. In Rockford-Sheyenne, here's Kelsey Belquist. Far side, it's just popped in that time for Belquist. One of those players that, you know, if If that net was any lower, she might jump over it. On the serve here now, the junior Kaya O'Connor. Thompson coming back to respond. That's Martin. On the near side, here comes Belquist, taps it over. Back to the Tommies. Martin slams it down. Martin with a kill. It's 2-1. Thompson Tommies. Buckle up. This should be a great match. I have a feeling. Back to serve for the Tommies. Cindy Schwabe, the senior. Setting it up that time. Here's Belquist down the middle. Caught a deflection. And Kelsey Belquist already with her second kill of the match. And just like that, we go back and forth. We are tied at 2. Emmy Belquist, the freshman, comes in for Addison Fandrich. Just over the top of the tape that time. Martin taps it over. Nice fisted up there by Belquist. Kelsey Belquist. Swatted back over there by the Rockets. Here comes Thompson. Near side, guided back over there that time by the Tommies. And back come the Rockets. Chance at an attack. Lucy Meyer, the senior. For their first kill of the match, New Rockford-Sheyenne takes their first lead of the match, 3-2. On that, Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen, scoreboard. As that's a deflection that time. And a service ace will go to Emmy Belquist. And just like that, New Rockford-Sheyenne taking a 4-2 lead. Thompson looking to respond. Near side, looking to find the corner, covered by O'Connor there. Here comes Belquist, far side, taps it over. Back to the Tommies and Danner. Now far side, dumped down that time. That's Kylie Hubner with the kill. Thompson back with a point. It's 4-3. Thompson looking to even things up here as Danner goes to the service line. Whips it just out of bounds. It's our first service error of the contest. Now 5-3. As checking in for the Tommies, it's the 5'6" senior Alexis Olson. Will come into the back line. And Kelsey Belquist will go to serve there for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Right to Olson. Hit cross court that time by Drew Schwab. Now far side. Connects. Logan Cudworth. Just inside the line. And the Rockets take a 6-3 lead, their largest lead of the game. As Belquist goes back on the attack. Sidewinder there for Belquist. Set up, far side, down the line with a deflection. Martin with her second kill of the match. Scores now 6-4. And Martin goes back to the service line. A couple of kills already for the 6'1" senior. Martin towards the back row. Taken by O'Connor and hit into the net that time. Error goes to Ava Peterson, the sophomore. And the lead is back down to 1. 6-5 here on that Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Back to serve, Martin. Taken back by the Rockets. Near side, cross-court attack. Oh, down the line, actually. And down the middle that time, but we get a whistle. And the net violation coming against New Rockford-Sheyenne, their first of the match. And we're now tied at 6. And back to service Danner once again. Drills it down that far side. Cudworth with an attack. Just out of bounds. Hitting error that time for the Rockets gives the Tommies back the lead. 7:06 here in set number 1. Danner continuing to serve as the Tommies go back in front. Back to Belquist on the back line. Tapped over there by the Rockets. Set up. Far side, cross-court attack. O'Connor digs it out for the Rockets. Jousting at the net that time. It's one out by New Rockford-Sheyenne. And the point goes to the Rockets. 7-7 is checking in for the Rockets. It's Laura Wobema, the senior, comes back in. And back to serve, it's Lucy Meyer. Senior drills it down the middle to Olson and the Tommies. Far side, just out of reach that time. A little too much mustard on that one for Kylie Hubner. And the Rockets back in front, 8-7. What a good match we had so far. Nobody's had more than a 3-point lead yet in this opening set. Set up for the Tommies. Near side for Schwab. Attacks. Here's Wabema at the net. Looks like a block for Danica Gross. I'm not going to give her the kill on that, actually. Her first of the match, and we're tied at 8. This is Josie Plain, the 5'5 senior, to serve. Near side for O'Connor. Wabema down the line. Dug out there by the Tommies. Then a net violation for Thompson, their first of the match. Gives New Rockford-Sheyenne back the lead, 9-8. And two teams that made the state tournament last year. New Rockford-Sheyenne, a tough path out in Region 4. Commonly dealing with perennial powers like North Star and Langdon area and Munich. Trying to go on the attack that time as Schwab shoots it out of bounds. And the Rockets take a 2-point lead, 10-8. Back and forth here in this opening set. First regular season match for both of these teams. Rockets on the serve. Joust to the net that time. It's a net violation against the Rockets. That'll be their second of the match. And it's 10-9. And Olsen will check out, and Danner is back in for the Tommies up on that front line. Jordan Tozer into the game as well for the Tommies. She's up near the front. Tack down the near side. And Gross is going to get the kill on that one, her second. Tied at 10. Drew Schwab back to serve for the Tommies. Right towards the back line to Cudworth. Here's Wabema skying up for it. Wabema gets the deflection out of bounds. And Wabema gets her first kill of the match. 5 kills for New Rockford-Sheyenne. 5 as well for Thompson. As Addison Fandrich, the junior, enters back in for the Rockets. It's 11-10. New Rockford-Sheyenne. Here's Plain getting it across for Thompson. Far side, Billquist hammers it down. Kelsey Bellquist with another one, and New Rockford-Sheyenne back in front by 2. Bellquist now with 3 kills of the team's 6. Cudworth goes back to serve. Plain sets it up. Danner on the near side. Cross-court attack dug out there. Bellquist. Bellquist gets it back. Wants another chance. Knocked out of bounds by the Tommies. And Bellquist's going to get another kill. Her 4th already tonight. Time for the largest lead of the match. New Rockford-Sheyenne with the early edge, 13-10. Here's Cudworth. Drills it to the back row. Oh, look out. Bellquist. Back dug out. Here's Tozer for Thompson. Thompson will set it up here now. Plain. Danner, near side, down the line. Verice Danner. First kill of the match, 13-11. If you don't have popcorn yet, you got to get it out now. It's going to be a popcorn match. We might be here for a couple hours. Roller on the serve, the libero for Thompson. Far side now, Fandrich. Plain sets up. Attack there by Martin. Rockford-Sheyenne recovers. And back to Thompson. Near side, Danner, whistle. Net violation. That'll go against Bailey Jacobson, a junior. Or, excuse me, it'll go against Fandrich. 11, not 10. And that's New Rockford-Sheyenne. That's their 3rd net violation of the match. It's 13-12. Roller. Back to serve again. Bellquist, far side, tapped over, joust to the net. Tozer with a block in there. And now Martin will go on the attack for Thompson. O'Connor sets it up. Kelsey Bellquist down the middle. Roller digs it up off the ground. Danner. Oh, that's another block. This time for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Martin hammers it. Kill. Martin with her 3rd kill. Give Jordan Tozer a block. First unofficial of the match. Another block as well. I'm going to give Wabema the block. Fandrich from the area as well. We're tied at 13. Here on the Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moe on a Grand Forks scoreboard. Grand Forks and Lakota, I should say. Tapped over there by Kelsey Belquist. Danner. And near side kill for Reese Danner. Now 14-13, Thompson back in front. Roller. Back on the serve. There's an ace for Roller. She had one ace to start the match. She's got a second, and Thompson now tied for their largest lead of the game, 15-13. Roller looking to keep it going. And she does. 3 aces for Addison Roller. Once, twice, 3 times is nice. And it's 16-13, Thompson Tommies. Roller willing to keep the wave going. The lefty. Cross court does it again. Addison Roller with 4 aces. The 5'5" senior. Giving Thompson a 17-13 lead here on that Nonek Insurance Company, Chris Mo and Grand Forks Lakota scoreboard. We're back after this on your live event.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
And out of the timeout here on your live events, yourliveevent.com, 17-13. The Thompson Tommies, behind the strength of their senior libero, Addison Roller, are rolling out to the lead. But New Rockford-Sheyenne had a 3-point lead at one point in this opening set as well. Roller will look to keep it going. 3 consecutive aces here on this trip to help the Tommies get back in front. Roller drills another one down the middle. O'Connor's there. Tussle at the net's one out there by the Rockets. But the Tommies respond with Danner. The 5'7" senior really getting going here now, and Thompson on a roll. I believe they are on a 7-0 run. They're for the Tommies. Speaking of 7, here's number 7, Roller again. Looking for the back row. Finds O'Connor. Now Kelsey Belquist hammers, gets a deflection. Belquist with her 5th kill. Virtually unstoppable on the track. As New Rockford-Sheyenne gets a point there, 18-14. So unstoppable, in fact, in the prelims of the 300 hurdles last year, as that's a missed opportunity for Thompson Point, New Rockford-Sheyenne. On the prelims of that race at the state meet, she tripped over a hurdle, got back up, and still won the race. That's how impressive she is. As that's a little nifty serve there for O'Connor. And grabs the ace as part of it. 18-16, New Rockford-Sheyenne, 3 consecutive points. They're on a little bit of a run now, but a service error will kill that rally. They're first of the match, 19-16. Thompson, 6 points away from the opening set. Here in your live event. As Cindy Schwabe, the 5'4" senior, back into serve. Drills it down the middle. Belquist covers. Nice recovery there by Cudworth. And Belquist sends it back to the Tommies. Here's Danner, near side, pops it over for Belquist. Up back for Belquist, and 4 contact violation. Lift actually is going to be the official call on Kelsey Belquist. And that's going to make it 20-16. Thompson with the slight edge. Could be a state tournament preview. Both these teams got there last year. Belquist keeps it alive for the Rockets. Sends it back over to Thompson. Set up. Martin down the middle for the kill. Brenna Martin with 4 now in this opening set. 21-16. The home team up by 5. Schwabe. Nice driller there. Over to the far side. Attack there by Meyer. Here's Danner for Thompson. It was a line painter that time for Reese Danner. 22-16. It's Thompson looking to get a stranglehold on this set and take the early lead for Lisa Strand's squad. Schwabe, nice soft touch. Meyer, blocked but out of bounds. 22-17. Meyer grabs her second kill of the match as Emmy Belquist is back in. The freshman will go to serve for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Belquist drills it. Set up. Martin. Slamma jamma for Brenna Martin, her fifth of the match, 23-17. 2 points away now from the opening set for the Thompson Tommies. And back to serve here is Danner on cue. Set up that time for Belquist. Just got through. Kelsey Belquist with her sixth kill already this match. As Alexis Olsen checks back in for Thompson. Kelsey Belquist goes back to serve already with a half dozen kills on the match. Steps up to the line. Set up that time. Far side. Kaboom! For Brenna Martin. 6 kills to match. 24-18. Student section gets up. Try and urge the Tommies forward. We've got a half dozen set points. O'Connor. Kelsey Belquist guided over by Cudworth for the Tommies to try and end it here. Tap back over, but a net violation first. New Rockford-Sheyenne, that was their fourth of the set. And Thompson takes the opening set 25-18. And we'll break away and be back for set number 2 after this on YourLiveEvent.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most.
In Grand Forks and Lakota, see Chris Moen, your agent with answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Now is the time to take note of any issues you may have experienced with your planter while it's fresh in your mind. We can come out, walk the fields with you, and talk over these concerns and put a plan together. For a limited time, save $50 per row when you buy Delta Force from RDK Enterprises. Cash discounts are also available upon qualifying purchase. Take advantage of these discounts and contact us today. RDK Enterprises, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
And welcome back here to Thompson. Volleyball fans, James Martin's back here with you on Your Live Event, YourLiveEvent.com. And we're in set number 2 right now, as the Thompson Tommies got a 25-18 first set victory. As we're in set number 2 right now, again, Thompson leads 1-0. It was back and forth in that first set, with both teams exchanging 3 to 5 point leads before Thompson went on a rally, thanks in no small part to the senior libero Addison Roller. 3 service aces on 1 trip, 4 total for her, as well as Brenna Martin's half a dozen kills. A pair of seniors doing quite well on the start. 4 kills for Reese Danner, 2 for Danica Gross, 1 for Kylie Huebner, 1 block for Jordan Tozer for Thompson. Rockford-Sheyenne led by the senior Kelsey Belquist, 6 kills. 2 for Lucy Meyer, 1 for Logan Cudworth, 1 for Lauren Wabema, an AC for Emmy Belquist and Kaya O'Connor, and a block as well for Laura Wabema. As we get ready for the second set again, 25-18 was the first set score. In favor of the Thompson Tommies. Rockford-Sheyenne will serve first now, and it'll be Cudworth to serve there for the Rockets. Cudworth, the sophomore. On this New Rockford-Sheyenne squad, 3 seniors, again, Kelsey Belquist, Lucy Meyer, Laura Wobema. The rest are juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. So we get underway in set number 2. Danner smashes it towards O'Connor. Picks it up. Wobema jousting at the net. One out there by the Tommies and Schwab. Here's Martin. Block for Fandrich. Her first of the match. And New Rockford-Sheyenne takes the 1-0 lead. Cudworth back on the service line. Sails over to the Tommies. Near side attack there for Martin. Dug out there by the Rockets. Here's Kelsey Belquist, taps it over. Senior sends it back to the gals in green. Fight for the ball, and it's going to be a point to New Rockford-Sheyenne on a lift. 2-0. New Rockford-Sheyenne. Rockets in those powder blue unis. The pride of Eddy County. As that's a service error, though, for the Rockets. Second of the match, first of the set, as Thompson grabs their first point of the set, 2-1. And back to serve here now is the 5'4" senior Sydney Schwabe. Schwabe has a nice soft touch on that down the line. Belquist bumps it over. Schwabe sets it up for Martin, taps it over. Dug out there by Peterson. Belquist almost down and away, but Thompson recovers. Fandrich block by Martin. Martin comes to the block party. It's now 2-2. Schwabe goes back to serve. As the Tommies already up 1-0 after a 25-18 win on that Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen Agency, Grand Forks, and Lakota scoreboard. As that's another net violation for New Rockford-Sheyenne, their 5th of the match. It's now 3-2 Thompson. Schwab sends it over. Kelsey Belquist hammers, but there's a net violation before. So we'll give the net violation before the kill. I think that was on Roller. I believe there was 7. 3-3 now. New Rockford-Sheyenne and Thompson all knotted up here in the second set. Set up there that time, near side for Hubner, and catch the few deflections. And Hubner, second kill of the match. First of the set, it's 4-3, Thompson Tommies. Alexis Olsen, the 5'6" senior, goes back to the service line. Should try to put one down the pipe. And it reaches Kelsey Belquist. The senior comes back to charge at it. Olsen with a dig. Pop back over there that time by Hubner. Sets it up. Joust to the net, Meyer. It's one out there by the Tommies. Going to be a 4 contact violation for New Rockford-Sheyenne. It's 5-3. Olsen back on the service line. Drills it far side. And sent back over there now by the Rockets. Tapped over. Martin. And Martin says, see you later. 7 kills for Brenna Martin and the Tommies. On a little bit of a roll here now, 6-3. They got some momentum after New Rockford-Sheyenne. Give them credit. They rocketed out in front. The Tommies chased them down. And now they have the lead. Belquist taps it over. Near side, hammered into the net, and got a deflection for Drew Schwab, her first of the match. 7-3. Thompson pulling away here early in the second set. Still plenty of time for New Rockford-Sheyenne to try and rally back. Olsen continues her service run. Belquist will step up, pop it over. Now to Schwab. Set up there, tapped over by Hubner, kept alive by the Rockets, and sent back over by Peterson. Martin hammers. Deflected and dug out by Belquist. Belquist again. Nice dig that time by Schwab. Far side. We're going to give a block to Belquist. Comes back over to New Rockford-Sheyenne. Block this time for Martin. Longest rally of the match. Belquist down to Olsen. Schwabi to Schwab. Cross court. Gets it to go. Drew Schwab, her second kill of the match. 8-3. Thompson on a roll here right now on a 5-0 run. As Sarah Miri trying to urge her team on here. 6th-year head coach for the Rockets. Taking them to new heights at the state tournament last year. Far side. And that's going to be tapped down the line. Dug out there by Peterson. Belquist guides it back over for the Rockets. Roller. Schwabi to Martin. Oh, good block there that time. Belquist holds it down. But it's out of bounds. And Thompson picks up another point. 9-3. Olsen continues to roll on that service line. Belquist hammers in the corner. Kelsey Belquist with 7. 9-4. The score now. Emmy Belquist, the freshman, steps in. Of course, the Belquist sisters, daughters of Bo Belquist, as Emmy hits it into the net that time on the service error, their third of the match. Sisters of Bo Belquist, UND, University of North Dakota wide receiver, and daughters of Elliot Belquist, athletic director, head boys football and girls basketball coach in Rockford-Sheyenne. Here's Kelsey Belquist, finds the open space. Or as a broadcast friend of mine always like to call it, no ladies land. It's Kelsey Belquist now, up to 8 kills and a block, 10-5. And blocked there that time down the middle by New Rockford-Sheyenne. Sent over there by Schwab. Cudworth, block. That time by Gross. And out of bounds. Gross with a block there that time. Myers with the block that time as well. 11-5. Thompson holding on to their 6-point lead. Has back into serve here now. The 5'5" senior, Josie Plain. Plain. Nice spin on that one. Near side. And that's a kill there that time for Meyer. Or excuse me, there was a... I'm going to go with that. Rockford-Sheyenne, 11-6. As Meyer goes to serve, senior gets it over. And guided over there that time by the Tommies. Nicely dug out there by Martin. Near side, cross-court attack. Back come the Rockets with Cudworth. Deflected up. Joust to the net that time, but a net violation coming. First to New Rockford-Sheyenne. Both ladies hit the net, but it was Cudworth before Plain. And so New Rockford-Sheyenne, now their 6th net violation of the match, makes it 12-6. Tommies near the halfway point to the match. They can do it in 3 sets. Arced over there that time by the Rockets, and they'll get the point. 12-7. Credit Peterson with her unofficially first kill of the match. Rockets hanging around, but the Tommies holding the edge here in their home gym. Tap back, but another net violation against New Rockford-Sheyenne. This time it's Emmy Belquist, the guilty party. That's 7 net violations now. Well, 13-7. When you count that and service errors, New Rockford-Sheyenne has given 10 free points to Thompson. On the flip side, Thompson just 3 free points on net violations and service errors. Going to get a substitution coming in there for Thompson. And Danica Gross, the 5'9" sophomore, will get back in. Again, 13-7 under Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen Agency scoreboard. Chris Moen, agent in Grand Forks and Lakota. You can send him a message at kmoen@nodacins.com, or you can scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen for more information. As Roller again with another ace. That's her 5th of the match, 14-7. It was on her rally the last time in the first set that really did some damage for the Tommies. So Connor has to get every piece of her to the ground for that. Tozer with a nice chance at it for Thompson, but she couldn't quite get it back in time. As it's now 14-8. Cudworth goes back to serve now for New Rockford-Sheyenne. They could use a rally as Emmy Belquist heads to the bench. For the gals in the powder blue. Cudworth, nice serve. She'll get an ace out of that. Logan Cudworth, the sophomore, her first ace of the match. 3rd total ace for New Rockford-Sheyenne. They are even on ace to error ratio, whereas 5-1 for Thompson. They're +4 in the ace error ratio. 14-9 now our score. It's number 9 for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Wabella takes a crack at it. Here's Tozer back for Thompson. And the point goes to the Rockets. 14-10 now. And Cudworth will continue to serve. Cudworth down the middle to Roller. Plain sets up. Martin taps down the line. Dug out there by Peterson. Ooh. A little bit of danger zone that time for the Rockets. It gives Thompson a point, 15-10. And back in is Schwabe. 5'4" senior comes back in for the Tommies. 15-10, Thompson. Over halfway to the number of points needed for the match. Kelsey Balquist taps it over, but out of bounds. 16-10 now. Thompson really starting to pull away. As it was a back-and-forth opening set with Thompson taking it 25-18. Thompson's had the edge for the majority of this set after it's tied 3-3. Near side, cross-court, out of bounds. Point goes to the Rockets. 16-11. O'Connor back on the service line, the libero for New Rockford-Sheyenne, the junior. Down the middle, and there's an ace for O'Connor. That's her 2nd ace of the match. Now 16-12. Rockets hanging around. The defending Region 4 champions. North Dakota High School Class B. Here's Martin, slams it down for her now 8th kill of the match. Only the 2nd of the set, 17-12. Thompson, of course, the reigning Region 2 champions. Lisa Strand in our pregame comments. You may have heard mentioned that she says Region 2 is just getting better and better and better overall. Lots of good competition in the region this year. As that's a point going to the Rockets, 17-13. And Tommy's charged with a net violation, just their 3rd of the match. Only 1 service error, only 4 free points off net violations and errors given to New Rockford-Sheyenne. There's another free point. Emmy Belquist with the error. 4 service errors now. It's 18-13 Thompson. On that Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen, agency scoreboard. Martin goes back to serve. Drills it down the middle to O'Connor. Tapped over there by Meyer, and Meyer's going to grab the soft kill. As it's 18-14, Kelsey Belquist back to the service line. Belquist, soft touch down the line. Playable still. Nice attack there that time by the Tommies. Ball's up for grabs, still up for grabs, going to go down. 4 contact violation against the Tommies. 18-15 now. Well, look now, New Rockford-Cheyenne's trying to reach new heights here in this set and get ahead of the Tommies. Tommies trying to hold on to the lead. Nice attack there that time by Hubner. And Hubner will grab the kill. That's unofficially her 3rd of the match. Make it 19-15. As Tozer is back on the floor for the Tommies, and Josie Plain goes back to serve. Plain, Martin, Olsen in the back row there for Thompson. Rockford-Sheyenne controls here with Meyer. Plain, Tozer pushes it over. Now Meyer slams it down. Lucy Meyer, her 5th of the match, 3rd of this set. 19-16, Rockford-Sheyenne hanging around. It's anything like the JV matchup. We could be in for extra sets as that one went to 3. Thompson pulling it out. Meyer with a soft touch. Goes right to Tozer on the near side front line. Down the line, far side. Big kill there for Drew Schwab, her 3rd of the match. All coming in the set, 20-16. As Reese Danner comes back on the floor in for Alexis Olsen. Schwab back to the service line, the 5'7" senior. Drills it down the middle. Tapped over there that time by Peterson. Kept alive by Thompson. Send back over to Rockford-Sheyenne. A little bit of miscommunication for the Rockets causes them a point. 21-16. Thompson 4 points away from a 2-0 lead. As Schwab will look to keep things going. Schwab off the deflection by Emmy Belquist. And Drew Schwab having a nice second set. First ace of the match. 22-16. Schwab tacks towards Belquist. Emmy this time again. And up and over. Down the middle, but out of bounds that time for Danica Gross. 5'9" sophomore. 22-17. Rockford-Sheyenne hanging around. As going on the serve. Nice serve that time for the sophomore Peterson. Her first ace of the match. Just 2 aces the entire first set for New Rockford-Sheyenne. They got 3 in this second set. 22-18. Looking for more. Danner, near side. Kelsey Belquist with the dig. Back out. Hooked over there that time. Too much of a hook. It's a lift. 23-18, excuse me. And Roller goes to serve here. 2 points away from a 2-0 lead. Roller down the middle. O'Connor set up. Joust to the net that time. Blocked out there by Martin. But a point goes to the Rockets. Rockets with the kill that time. 23-19. And Cudworth on the service line now for the Rockets. Down to Roller. That's going to be an ace for Logan Cudworth, the sophomore, with her 2nd of the set. 23-20. Not over yet by any stretch of the imagination. Cudworth drills it just long. And now we got a quartet of set points for the Tommies as Schwabe is going to come in to try and give him a 2-0 lead. They won the first set. Thompson did 25-18. And Schwabe sends it over. Near side, Wabema with the kill. Laura Wabema, her 2nd of the match. Thompson leading now 24-21. O'Connor will go to serve. The libero has got a pair of aces in the match so far. 1 in each of the first 2 sets. Oh my goodness, get out of here. Kelsey Belquist, 24-22. Couple of set point save. That time on Belquist's 9th kill of the match. O'Connor trying to close the gap. Schwabe, Martin for the set. Got it. Brenna Martin with her 9th of the match. 25-22. As the second set goes to the Tommies as well. Rockets in a little bit of a hole. The Tommies trying to get the sweep. Come on back on your live events.
The 2023 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now available in digital format. You can view the 2023 Fall Sports Guide online and on mobile by visiting rnjbroadcasting.com and clicking on the Sports Guide link. View schedules, coaches' bios, and see plenty of photos and tidbits to get ready for the fall sports seasons. The R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now online and available at rnjbroadcasting.com.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Did you know there's another way to manage your farm's risk and protect your equity with margin protection? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. Margin protection provides coverage against an unexpected decrease in operating margin. In other words, we can put a policy in place to protect your farm from changing input costs and crop prices. Join us at Irie Insurance for our upcoming margin protection meetings, August 29th at 8:30 a.m. in Devils Lake and 4 p.m. in Hope, and August 30th at 8 a.m. in Hillsborough. For more information, visit our website at irieins.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
And welcome back to Thompson Volleyball fans. James Martin's back here with you on your live event, yourliveevent.com, as we get set for the third and possibly final set of this match. Thompson with a 2-0 lead after the first two. 25-18, 25-22. Brenna Martin having herself a game right now with 9 kills and 3 blocks, according to my count, to lead Thompson. Drew Schwab with 3 kills and an ace. Addison Roller with 5 aces to lead the team there. Kylie Hubner with a trio of kills. Danica Gross, 2 kills. Jordan Tozer with a pair of blocks. And Reese Danner with 4 kills on the match. New Rockford-Sheyenne, they are led by Kelsey Balquist and her 10 kills. 5 for Lucy Meyer in the kills department. Ava Peterson with a kill and an ace. Meyer as well with a block, and Kelsey Balquist with a block also. Emmy Balquist an assist. Logan Cudworth, 1 kill and 2 aces. I meant an ace for Emmy Belquist, by the way, not assist. 2 kills for Laura Wabema and a block for Laura Wabema. 1 block for Addison Fandrich and 2 aces for Kaya O'Connor. Again, it is 2-0. The Thompson Tommies with the lead. Over to Rockford-Sheyenne. Don't forget to stick around for our post-game show after this one is concluded. We'll have the Enbridge Energy player of the game. And then we will have the RDK Enterprises precision play of the game as well. So stay tuned for that. O'Connor's going to check in there for Meyer as the Tommies will go to serve here first. 25-18, 25-22. Set scores. Roller will get us started here in this third set for the Tommies. Kelsey Belquist, far side. Kaboom, back over on a massive block by Martin, her 4th of the match. And the Tommies with the early 1-0 lead. It was pretty close here. In the as it's now tied 1-1 on the side out. Pretty close in the opening set. Thompson had the edge early in the second set. New Rockford-Sheyenne with a nice rally. As we're going to get a rotation violation. First one called tonight. It's going to make it 2-1. Thompson. And so, after a tough break, got to know where you are on the floor. But of course, with any new team, any new configuration, of course, with graduates going out the year prior and new players coming in, it's always difficult to get into that rhythm right away. Sometimes it takes some time. Thompson, though, with a 2-1 lead on their home court, trying to go to 1-0 on the season. Sidewinder there that time for Schwabe. Near side. Up for grabs, and it's a kill for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Tied up at 2. And O'Connor goes back to the service line here for the Rockets. O'Connor on the service line. Sends it over there to Schwab. Martin knocks it down. Makes it 3-2 Thompson. As Olsen back on the service line, Alexis Olsen, the 5'6" senior for Thompson. Skying for it there, out of bounds is Kelsey Belquist. Thompson extends their lead here now, 4-2. Olsen sends it towards Belquist. Belquist taps it over. Set up Schwabe to Hubner with her 4th kill of the match. 5-2. Olsen back on the service line. Drills it down the middle to Belquist. Kelsey Belquist tries to tip it back over. It's a 4-contact violation. Make it 6-2 Thompson. By the way, neither team has called a timeout during this match. Been, of course, timeout breaks in the ends of sets, but not during the match to my knowledge yet. Hubner, Schwab, cross court down. Drew Schwab with her 4th kill. No sooner than I say that does Sarah Miri call the first timeout of the match. Again, it's 7-2. Thompson with the lead on our Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen Agency scoreboard. I think we did have one timeout previously during the match. 2-0. Thompson with the lead, 25-18, 25-22. Again, on that Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moen Agency scoreboard. Chris Moen, agent of Grand Forks and Lakota. You can send him a message at kmoen at nodakins.com, or you can scan that nifty QR code down to the bottom of the screen. It's right underneath the set score there. Again, a partnership, yourliveevent.com, Halstead Telephone Company. Great partnership working together to bring high school sports to you from wherever you may be. I think Lisa Strand was telling me off the air that she's got, I believe, family in the maybe in the Las Vegas area. So it's crazy to see how far these broadcasts reach. So whether you're in Grand Forks County or in a totally opposite county of the country, we thank you for your viewership. 7-2, Thompson has the lead out of the timeout. Olsen on the serve. Cross court. There's a kill.
Meyer with the kill.
For Meyer. Good response. Out of the timeout there for New Rockford-Sheyenne. It's a lengthy trip from Eddy County to get up here to Grand Forks County. Zemi Belquist goes on the service line. Belquist, the freshman. Roller, fists it back over. Set up Peterson. Kelsey Belquist hammers it down.
Kelsey Belquist at the kill.
Belquist now with, I've got her down for 11 kills on the match. Now 7-4, back-to-back points for the Rockets. Emmy Belquist, though, hits it into the net that time, and that's been the Achilles heel tonight for the Rockets. They have 7 net violations, 6 service errors. That's 13 free points. That's half a set, free of charge to the Thompson Tommies. As sending it over that time is Martin, who's had a pretty darn good game tonight, darn good match tonight, as that's an attack there. Sent back over by the Rockets and into the net that time. I believe we'll give Peterson a block on that one. That'd be your first. The match, 8-5. Score now. Kelsey Belquist back on the service line. Sidewinder to Martin. Schwabe sets up Hubner down the line. Gets in. Hubner's been a really nice addition to this Thompson squad. The 5'8" junior has got herself 5 kills. And Thompson with a 9-5 lead, a 2-0 lead as well. Josie playing the 5'5 senior. Goes back to serve. The righty sends it down the middle to O'Connor. Cudworth rallies for it. Belquist gets it over. As wasn't the intent, I'm sure, for Emmy Belquist, but she'll pick up the point either way for the Rockets. Her first kill of the match. 9-6. As Meyer back to serve, it's into the net that time. Another service error, 7 of those now. 10-6. As Drew Schwab back in the service line, the 5'7 senior. Down the middle it goes to O'Connor. Hooked back over there by Peterson. Loading the cannons that time for an attack. And back to Rockford-Sheyenne with the kill. I think that's Wobema. Credit for that, her third. One in each of the first 3 sets, 10-7. As the sophomore Peterson is back to serve. Peterson finds Danner. Over there on that far side, it's Danica Gross. Emmy Belquist looking for no ladies' land. Just enough room for Belquist. 10-8 now. A very respectable effort for New Rockford-Sheyenne, even if they do fall 3-0. He gave Thompson a good run. Still time in the match to make things interesting. And try to at least send it to a fourth. Gross down the line. Dug out there, Kelsey Belquist. Wobema dug out there that time by Martin. Joust of the nets, one out by the Rockets. Block, I believe, by Emmy Belquist. She's having a heck of a third set. 10-9. Rockford-Sheyenne looking for the lead, or at least to tie it up. Tapped over there that time by Gross, and we get another net violation. Against New Rockford-Sheyenne, that's their 8th now of the match. 15 free points for the Tommies, 11-9. Roller. Skies it up and over. As that's sent back, Emmy Belquist. What a set she's had, the freshman. With her third kill of the set, as she takes a rest, and it's Fandrich back out there. Makes it 11-10, New Rockford-Sheyenne. Or Thompson, excuse me, with the slight edge over New Rockford-Sheyenne. Near side. It's a block. There for Wobema. Or they're going to give to Fandrich, actually. That is her second of the match. Tied at 11 now. Cudworth on the service line. That's an ace for Logan Cudworth, her third of the match. And the Rockets, just like that, they take the lead. I believe it's a 5-0 run for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Just clipped the net that time to Martin. Martin back on the near side. Could be blocked that time, and it's just out of bounds, just beyond the net that time. Point goes to Thompson, tied at 12. Tied at 12 here in the third set, 25-18, 25-22. First 2 set scores is Schwabe back at the line. O'Connor taps it over. Loads the cannons here for Danner. Another net violation for New Rockford-Sheyenne. That's going to be a matter of focus, I'm sure, for Sarah Miri to cut down on those. 9 of those, along with 7 service errors, 13-12. Thompson holding on to the lead. Kelsey Belquist, far side, tapped over. There's a kill. Belquist with her 12th of the match, tied at 13. Halfway point of this set. Anybody's set right now as New Rockford-Sheyenne tries to force a fourth. Thompson tries to make it straight. O'Connor back on the service line. Kaya O'Connor makes it difficult for the Tommies. They have a nice rally, but it's not going to be enough. 4 contact violation. As New Rockford-Sheyenne takes the lead. I think might be their first lead of the set. O'Connor into the net. Service there. Tough time to have that. Tied at 14 now. As Olsen checks back in for the Tommies. Alexis Olsen, the 5'6" senior. 6 seniors on this Thompson squad versus 3 for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Here's Meyer. Nice slam. Chance on a return for Thompson. But they couldn't quite get it back as the Rockets take a 15-14 lead. Emmy Belquist, who's had an excellent third set so far, comes back in to serve for the Rockets in those powder blues. Serving left to right. Thompson going right to left in those deep greens. Far side. It's just out of bounds. On the attack there by Martin. Now 16-14, New Rockford-Sheyenne edging in front a little bit. Trying to implement the thrusters to fly away with this third set. Schwab. Kill for Drew Schwab to rein him back in. 16-15. Rockets were down 24-20 in the second set. They saved a couple of set points to get it down to 24-22 before Thompson got the win in the second set. It's Martin back on the service line. Here's Belquist. Taps it back over. Dug out there by Hubner. Guided back over by Thompson to New Rockford-Sheyenne. Kelsey Belquist. Far side. Dug by Martin. Tapped over, and it's going to be a point on another net violation to New Rockford-Sheyenne. This time, Myers, the guilty party. The 10th of the match. As it's now 16-16. We're tied again. Martin back to serve again. Kelsey Belquist just mishit that one that time. 17-16. One thing you can't question for Kelsey Belquist, her vertical. That's pretty well set in stone. It's Thompson with a 1-point lead. And the attack by Schwab. They're on the near side. Sent just long by Meyer, now 18-16. As Martin goes back to the service line. Martin, Olsen, Schwab in the back. That's Gross and or Schwab in the back. Gross, Schwab, and as Martin gets the ace. And Hubner in the front. Martin with the trifecta. 4 blocks, an ace, and double-digit kills. As that's a 4 contact violation against the Rockets, now 20-16. The score has climbed. Thompson 5 points away from a straight sets victory here in Grand Forks County. And that'll be just out of bounds that time on the service error. That's just the second service error for the Tommies. To go along with their 7 service aces. Near side. Nice deflection. Caught that time by Schwab. Her 6th kill of the match. Now 21-17. And back to serve from Josie Plain. 4 points now away from the match. Plain. Skies it on over. Far side for Cudworth. Olsen sets up Schwab on the near side. Dug out there, O'Connor. Meyer on the attack on the near side. Dug out by Thompson. Tozer. Jordan Tozer finds the line. Tozer's first kill of the match for the 5'10 junior, 22-17. Thompson 3 points away from the match. As a serve. Near side, and just couldn't quite come up with it that time. And another timeout as Meyer couldn't quite come up with the attack. 23-17. Thompson with a 2-0 lead. They are now 2 points away from the match. Come on back on your live event.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one, American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Out of the timeout in your live event, yourliveevent.com, 23-17. Thompson with the lead in this set, a 2-set lead, 25-18 and 22. Trying to close the door on New Rockford-Sheyenne as Olsen sends it over, or Plain, excuse me. That's Josie Plain sends it over. And catching a deflection that time, Lucy Meyer. Meyer with her sixth of the match, 23-18. Rockets need to put a nice run together to force a fourth set. Otherwise, it'll be Thompson in straight sets. Sidewinders out of bounds on the service there. Their ninth of the match. And now we have 6 match points. Standard checks back in for the Tommies. Schwab will go to serve. Thompson tries to close this one out. Just a little over an hour. And they do. Schwab with the ace to close it out. Half a dozen kills, 2 aces, and that'll do it. Final score on that Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moe and agency of Grand Forks and Lakota scoreboard, 25-18, 25-22, 25-18. Thompson, takes it over New Rockford-Sheyenne. We'll come back for some post-game comments. We'll get some interviews, hand out our first T-shirt of, I'll hand out my first T-shirt of the season for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and our RDK Precision Play of the Game. We'll hand that out as well. Again, the final score, 25-18, 25-22, 25-18. We're back for post-game after this on your live event.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
My coworkers here at Degelman are super supportive. We all get along. Makes for a really easy work day, easy work week.
From day one, I felt like it's been a big family here at Degelman.
Our culture at Degelman is really second to none. It's truly a family atmosphere.
It feels really great to be a part of a team that is building some of the toughest equipment in the farm industry.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
And back here to Thompson as the final score on the Nodak Insurance Company, Chris Moan Agency, Grand Forks, Lakota scoreboard, 25-18, 25-22, 25-18. Thompson takes it 3-0. You can see that on the scoreboard there. 25-18, 25-22, 25-18 once again. And we're here on the postgame show here as on yourliveevent.com. Again, 25-18, 22-18 for the Thompson Tommies. Take you through a brief storyline of the game here for you. It was back and forth in the first set. Both teams exchanging 3 to 5 point leads, but Thompson pulled away in the end. Courtesy in no small part to their senior libero. 4 aces in the first set for Addison Roller. Really pushed them to the front to give them that 25-18 first set. Thompson had a lengthy lead, 7-8 point lead in the second set, but they had a 4-point lead, 24-20. New Rockford-Sheyenne saved a couple of set points to make it close, but the Tommies came and took that one 25-22, and then Thompson just edged ahead at the end. Both teams exchanged leads in that third set. Taking a look at some stats here for you. First for Thompson, senior Drew Schwab had 6 kills and a pair of aces, according to my unofficial stats. Addison Roller, the senior, had 5 aces total, again 4 in that first set. Kylie Hubner, junior, had 5 kills. Sophomore Danica Gross with a pair of kills. Junior Jordan Tozer with a couple of blocks and a kill. Senior Brenna Martin, outstanding match tonight with 10 kills, as well as an ace and 4 blocks on the match. Outstanding night for her. And then senior Reese Danner with 4 kills, all coming in the first set. That's the stats for Thompson. Stats for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Kelsey Balquist, the senior, matched her grade with the same number of kills, in 12. Boy, that'd be a great night if you had 12 aces. Now, 12 kills for Kelsey Balquist, along with a block. Senior Lucy Meyer with 6 kills and a block. Ava Peterson, a sophomore, with a kill, an ace, and a block. Emmy Belquist, the freshman, had a really nice third set. All of the stats in the third set: 3 kills, an ace, and a block. Logan Cudworth, sophomore, had 3 aces. Laura Wilbema had 3 kills and a block, senior. Junior Addison Fandrich had 2 blocks, and junior Kai O'Connor had a pair of aces as well. Story of the game, though, was service errors and net violations. Thompson only had 3 net violations and 2 errors to my calculation, while New Rockford-Sheyenne had 10 net violations and 9 service errors. That's 19 free points to 5 free points in favor of Thompson. So that's a plus 14. That's 14 points that came off of just net violations and service errors. Doesn't count hitting errors. Doesn't count any other violations. There was also 1 rotation violation for the New Rockford-Sheyenne. Thompson goes to 1-0 with the 25-18, 25-22, 25-18 victory, and New Rockford-Sheyenne falls to 0-1 to start their season. We'll continue. We'll step away here for a little bit, and we'll come back hopefully with some post-game interviews, and we'll hand out our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game Award, as well as our RDK Enterprises Precision Play of the game as well. That's coming up after this on your live event.
Welcome to a better banking experience with First State Bank. Locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, First State Bank is here for you. Locally owned for over 120 years, we know you and the area. Banking for today with savings, checking, and loan services for business, personal, or agriculture. And helping to guide you to tomorrow with wealth management and insurance services. Today, tomorrow, together. First State Bank. Stop into our locations in Grand Forks, Thompson, Buxton, Mayville, and Portland, or visit online, firststatebanks.com.
Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offers annual memberships for singles and families, also college memberships, first-time memberships, and outside 30-mile radius of Hillsboro membership available as well. Men's Day is Wednesday, Ladies' Day is Tuesday. You can learn more about getting on the Goose River Golf Club, GooseRiverGolfClub.com.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
And welcome back to Thompson here on YourLiveEvent.com. We're going to hand the mic over to our to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. That's Brenna Martin. Of course, Enbridge Energy, life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life, Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And Brenna, you had a lot of opportunities to help your team out with 10 kills, as well as I had 3 blocks and an ace for your match tonight. Why don't you hold the mic up a little bit closer and look into the camera there, if you might. And tell us about how you felt about the performance tonight and coming out on top. Well, I'm not getting levels on that mic for whatever reason, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. But maybe we can. Well, that's very interesting. Maybe we can pass the mic on that. I'm getting levels on mine, but we'll. My apologies for that. Let's try that, Brenna. How's that for you? Is this good? That's a little better, I think. So, Brenna, again, you got a lot of seniors on your team. How is it playing with all these seniors and being a part of the team there?
Having a lot of seniors this year allows us to have a lot of good leaders. We had a very good leaders last year, and we all just kind of soaked it all up, and now it's our time. And we're doing a very good job of leading our team, in my opinion, and just having those seniors just helps it.
And Brenna, again, my apologies for having a little connection issues, but Brenna, congratulations. You did great. Congratulations again on being our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We handed her shirt already, so Brenna, congratulations. Why don't you pass the mic on over to me? Thank you very much. And, I'm not exactly sure what is going on with that, but this is why I should have tested it beforehand. Test. Yeah, I don't... All right, well, I'll tell you what. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to try to get connected here with Lisa Strand, head coach for the Thompson Tommies. And, again, that's our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We'll have our RDK Precision Play of the Game as well. We'll come back to wrap things up from Thompson here after this.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most.
In Grand Forks and Lakota, see Chris Moen, your agent with answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Now is the time to take note of any issues you may have experienced with your planter while it's fresh in your mind. We can come out, walk the fields with you, and talk over these concerns and put a plan together. For a limited time, save $50 per row when you buy Delta Force from RDK Enterprises. Cash discounts are also available upon qualifying purchase. Take advantage of these discounts and contact us today. RDK Enterprises, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
The 2023 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now available in digital format. You can view the 2023 Fall Sports Guide online and on mobile by visiting rnjbroadcasting.com and clicking on the Sports Guide link. View schedules, coaches' bios, and see plenty of photos and tidbits to get ready for the fall sports seasons. The R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now online and available at rnjbroadcasting.com.
And we're back. We're doing a little bit of a DIY here as we're back to the postgame. I'm James Martins here with you on yourliveevent.com. And please be joined by the head coach, Lisa Strand. And Lisa, you guys came out with some energy. And Rockford-Sheyenne actually gave you guys a run for your money in the first set. But what did it take to get the 3-set win tonight?
We just had to make sure that we were ready for everything because they've got a lot of good players, and their players are very seasoned. Last year they were at the state tournament and did very well, placing 5th, and so we knew coming into it that it was going to be a big match and that they were gonna come in and be strong. I think our girls just responded very well. Like Brenna said, they had a lot of energy and brought it to the court and went after it. We hit most of the balls. We didn't tip too much, and when we did, it was purposeful.
Let's talk about the second set here, second and third set. You got out to a nice lead in the second set, but Rockford-Sheyenne kind of came back and made it a second set, and before you guys took the third set as well. Your thoughts on just kind of closing it out and the messages you had to your girls?
Well, I think that the girls they knew that they had to work hard and make sure that we've been working on being behind a little bit and being able to come back and not lose that or energy and not lose that determination and not get down on ourselves. And a bad play happens, we got to shake it off and we just got to move on. And so I think that they did a nice job of that tonight. And our serving, I think, was definitely a bonus. Addison's roller and her serving and all of our servers were placing the ball and putting it where we thought that they should to take advantage of passing. So all of that came together and it was a nice match.
Lisa, let's talk about our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and Brenna Martin. And unfortunately, I don't know that we got good audio for her responses, but quite a composed senior, multifaceted player. Your thoughts on her performance tonight?
Brenna's always going to perform at a high level. She really works on her game, and she's a smart girl who cares about her teammates deeply, and she's not one to seek attention at all. She's ready for everyone else to have the best game that they can have, and she's going to ensure that. She brings out the best in all the players, and her leadership has really shown tonight.
Lisa, take us through what's up next for the Lady Tommies and how you go forward from here.
Next up, we have Carrington. We go to Carrington on Thursday, and then next week we have Langdon at Langdon, and then we go to the Central Cass tournament. So there's no slowdown. It's a quick start and a continued start that we're just going to have to keep on a big high level of play. To be in these games against these teams because they're all really good teams that we're facing. New Rockford as well.
Thompson head coach Lisa Strand joining us on the postgame. Lisa, thanks so much. Congratulations on the win, and I'm sure we'll see you down the line.
Thank you very much. Thanks for everything you do.
Absolutely, and let's kind of end things here. Let's take you through. I believe we got one more thing to share here. Our RDK Enterprises precision play of the game. At RDK Enterprises Hillsboro and Drayton for precision planning updates, information, questions. Contact RDK Enterprises Hillsboro and Drayton 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. RDK Enterprises here to help you. And a precision play of the game for me, I'm going to go with a series of plays. It really was very in the beginning of the match with the likes of their libero. By there, I mean Thompson. Addison Roller, she had 3 aces on a nice rally, and she really did exceptionally well. And to jumpstart the Tommies afternoon, Rockford-Sheyenne started out at a really nice tear. So that's my RDK Enterprises precision play of the game. And that'll just about do it here from Thompson. The final score, 25-18, 25-22, 25-18. Thompson takes it in 3 sets. Recap tomorrow on R&J Broadcasting and yourliveevent.com. You can also check the full match also on YouTube. From all of us here at Your Live Event, a partnership between Halstead Telephone Company and RJ Broadcasting. Thanks to our executive producers, Mark Forsyth and Jim Perkemeyer, as well as all the team. Chase Miller, sports director for yourliveevent.com, and all the voices on yourliveevent.com. Privileged to be a new part of that crew. From all of us here at yourliveevent.com, for Thompson and Rockford-Sheyenne, congrats to the Tommies. I'm James Martins.